Happy Wednesday. Michelle here. Hopefully, you're one of your favorite online mediums. Please say hello when you get here. I always love joining with you every Wednesday night to do some card readings and to do some mediumship and some demonstrations. Yeah, I hope you guys have had a great week. Who's here? Please say hello. I unfortunately can't see who's watching when you're watching live unless you say so in the comments. If you're new here to this Wednesday Whispers, welcome. I always love this community because it's a way of me staying in touch with people that I've done readings with, as well as a beautiful time for us to gather and just to talk about the afterlife and to hopefully for me to bring through validation that there is life after life for you. Corey, hello. Tracy, hello. Madison, nice to see you. Hey, Heather Albanati. Hey, how are you, Amanda? Good to see you. Arlene. Hey, gallery girl. Great to see you there, Lindsay. Karen. Hello, Kalina. Hello, welcome. Hopefully your week has been beautiful. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Anna Louisa DePaula. I always want to do my intuitive mug. I'm wearing my leopard print and my cougar mug here tonight. I would love for you to guess what am I drinking in my intuitive mug tonight. I want you to blend your energy with this mug. Tune in and guess what am I drinking tonight. You'll know by the end of the night if it's what it is. Is it hot? Is it sour? Is it sweet? Is it cold? What am I drinking here tonight? Hi, Vicki. Hi, Claire. Thanks, Corey. Hello, Ash Blackstock. Hi, Kale Morgan. Cheyenne Tritton. Hey, welcome. So on Wednesday nights, I always want to do card readings. I want to bring through some inspiration. I'm in the midst of finalizing my 2025 forecast that I'm sending out to everybody. Hopefully by Friday, they'll all be done. But I love just kind of tuning into the energy and just kind of seeing what wants to come through for you. Message of inspiration from your team, your team of light. And I always feel like there's kind of a universal message for all of us when those cards kind of pop up. So let's get into it. So if you would like a card here tonight, I would love to just say like that you love a card in the comment. Hi, Claire. Hey, Lisa. Great to see you. I always have to say, please be careful of scammers, maybe during or after the Wednesday Whispers. Unfortunately, they might just kind of message you and offer readings. That's not me. They're also amazing at like copying my whole page and making it look like it's theirs. So know that I will never message you. I will never offer you a reading. I will never friend request you. That'll always be a scammer. So please be careful of that as we kind of get into the night. A couple little things are just kind of coming up. I am doing a Galentine's Day show for those of you that may be in Calgary. I'm going to be doing it at the Cardell Theater on February 13th. Bring your bestie. 2 tickets for $88. There's going to be some treats and some chocolates and those kind of things too. That's going to be just so fun. And I think it'll be like a really healing night. You know, if you want to bring some of your girlfriends to do something really different. So that's already in 2 weeks tomorrow, February 13th for Galentine's Day. So without further ado, let's do some card readings. What would you love? Who would love a card? Hey, Allison, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Shayna. Allison, you think I'm drinking ginger lemon tea? Love it. Any other guesses of what I'm drinking here tonight? Hi, Roberta. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you on Instagram here. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Balance of Forgiveness. Moto Chick MJ. Great to have you guys here. Alrighty, so I'm just going to get my cards ready. I'm going to use my Kyle Gray Angel deck. I always feel like these are such beautiful healing messages. Just going to see who's here. Donna, you think I'm drinking chamomile tea? Obviously, you're feeling some warm energy. Great. So if you'd like a card, Madison, I just felt like you might be one of the first ones that I saw there. Madison Sutherland. A healing card for Madison Sutherland. Time of spiritual growth, they say, Madison. I don't know if you feel like you've been going through a spiritual awakening, but you know, really those of us that are in the spiritual community, we really feel that we are in the midst of the Great Awakening. There are so many things that have happened since 2020, but especially this year is just like insane. A lot of people are just like, wait a second, what's happening here? Are waking up, looking at our systems, looking at like there's no coincidences in a lot of strange things, you know, and kind of even being curious about like just your own spirit and your own soul. And I think things are only going to get crazier this year, you guys. I mean, I don't want to get too woo-woo into conspiracy theories. I mean, I do feel like the aliens maybe saying hello this year and some things like that. But Madison, I just feel like this is an amazing time for spiritual growth for me. They show me journaling is really important for you. So I don't know if you do automatic writing exercises or you do gratitude journals, manifestation journals, or anything like that. Kind of feels like your key right now for like tuning in. These things that sound so simple and are kind of hard to make the time for are usually the most impactful. So Madison, I don't know if you've been thinking about journaling, but that's what they're saying. Lisa, you think I'm drinking something warm and milky? Or is that what I feel like? That's awesome. Decaf, Madison, you must know me. You know that I love decaf coffee. Let's just see. Anybody here on Instagram would love a card. Lindsay Gray. Love card. Been feeling so many things lately. So is everybody. Does January not feel like it was like 2 months long? Anybody else feeling like there was like a weird time warp or something like that? Because holy smokes. Hey Kelly, great to see you. Oh my God, I have not responded to your voice message. I don't know. I have ADHD and messages get lost, my friends. I'm sorry. So let me just see. Whose name did I say again? I already lost it. Who did I say? It's like my brain just, Lindsay Gray. Lindsay. Lindsay Gray. Card for you, Lindsay. Healing energy coming your way, Lindsay. I don't know if like your bones have been aching like in your knees or something like that. They're just showing me like circulation is really important. I mean, your energy feels youthful to me, but they're showing me like compression socks and things like that. So I don't know if you've just been kind of having some leg cramps or some weird things like that. Your guys are just kind of saying that we're sending some healing energy your way. This also could just be like about your immune system. Yeah, I don't know if you have like a little bit of autoimmune or something. I'm even kind of hearing. So I don't know if you've been just like kind of troubleshooting some things, like if you kind of keep getting run down. But they're just making me feel like your guys want you to know that we are bringing healing energy your way, and to notice all those little kind of inflammation things and that kind of thing that can kind of pop up for you. Emotions hold in our body, right, friends? And sometimes when we're like, don't know how to move them, then that's when we get sick, when we get inflammation, when all these kind of wild things can happen. And usually inflammation is a way of kind of like a little red flag of like whatever you just ate, who you hung out with, what have you been thinking about, how have you been spending your energy. So I hope that makes sense for you, Lindsay. Torn MCL? Yes. Okay. Actually, it's so weird that I've been feeling Kelly's energy in here. She does doTERRA essential oils. And I don't know if you work with essential oils and things like that, but they are showing me kind of working with those as well with your joints. Like I'm kind of smelling Tiger's Balm, so I don't know what essential oil that is. Kelly, you're on here. You're the specialist. I don't know, Lindsay, if you use essential oils, but I feel something like that also kind of be able to kind of help heal your knee. Is MCL the knee? Some other people here on Facebook also have some achy knees. Okay, who else will love a card here? Anna Louisa, I feel like I already kind of said your name here tonight. Anna Louisa DePaula. I love how many like consonants you have, how many syllables you have in your name. It sounds so fancy. Oh, I lost my cute banner. Where did my banner go? I keep doing that. There's my Wednesday Whisper banner. So Anna Louisa DePaula. Take charge and action, Anna. This is like pretty big card here. I kind of feel like when I'm doing a lot of the 2025 readings right now that everybody's kind of having a slow January. Like even if we've had like big resolutions and like big goals to kind of start our year, that things aren't happening as fast as they thought they would. But for you, it feels like the opposite. Take charge and action is the card that comes up for you, Anna Louisa. And like I know this sounds kind of strange, but I don't know if like you've been working on like your womb health or like your womb like hormones and things like that too, because they just show me things like any like things that you're trying like thinking of having more greens, or I'm seeing like a lot of leafy greens. Like they're showing me like spirulina and things like that. Hold on, they're showing me something. They're showing me like a recipe. They're showing me like spirulina, lemon and ginger. So I don't know if you're drinking things like that or trying to kind of reset your hormones or things like that, but it kind of feels like about your hormonal health. I'm also just feeling like a lot of fertile energy about you, Anna. So like, I don't know if you're thinking of starting a new project, starting something new. It doesn't have to be pregnancy. I know I'm talking about hormones and things, but all of this is connected to like our womb space, So I do feel like there's this really beautiful kind of energy that wants to get started with you. So if you're starting new projects or collaborations and things like that in January, they're saying, let's go for it. So I hope that makes sense for you, Annalise. Please always let me know in the comments if it makes sense for you. Hey, Angela. Nice to see you. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Jamie. Anybody else love a card here? Chelsea Ray Photography. Chelsea Ray Photography. Let's just see here for you, Chelsea. Chelsea Ray Photography. Are you working on rebranding and things like that? Like kind of working on your logo and things like that for your company? I just feel energy about your business. Is photography your business or just your hobby? Because I just really kind of feel really beautiful energy there. They're saying courage and bravery. So I don't know if like you are. I do kind of feel like there's a lot of change happening right now for you, Chelsea. Susie, if you're not feeling grounded lately, like I feel that too. Because I just kind of feel like they're saying like, well, we got to get rid of all this stuff to like move you up to the next level. So if things are feeling uncomfortable right now, your guides are just like, you got this. You know that you want to do this. They tell me that you've been planning things since October, that you've been waiting to like launch or get business and side hustle. Okay, awesome. So they tell me like whatever you were thinking of doing in October, they want you to start doing it. It feels like February is actually a really awesome month, and they say you just have to be brave enough to do it. You know, I love that saying. It's almost like I need t-shirts with it, you guys. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and I feel like you're in that. And so they're just like when you feel like ungrounded, the root chakra is like unstable, and all those kind of things. It's like because transformations afoot. They're kind of like making the ground shake so you can like they can pull you higher up on the mountain, if that makes sense. So you're working on a passion project that deals with end of life photography, but it's scary. Oh, I got goosebumps as I read that, Chelsea. But see, like it makes me feel like that's what they're talking about. Can you be brave? Can you be courageous? And even for me, when I read that, I just feel like that sounds completely amazing. You know, I mean, I have like images in my head of how my mom looked when she passed. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start crying. Like, we put like makeup on her and we put like a beautiful outfit on her and like laid a rose on her. And I'm like, I can picture that in my mind. I know it'll probably fade over time. But if I had a photo of that, like, that would be amazing. Like, anybody else think that is the most amazing idea? End of life photography. That sounds amazing. That sounds just beautiful. So, all the best of luck with that. Who else is here on Facebook? Who else would like a card? So Anna Louisa, that made sense for you, I hope. Jennifer, oh my gosh, sorry guys. I'm always so tired on Wednesdays. Like, it's like, why would I do Wednesday Whispers on Wednesdays? It's like the most exhausting day. Jennifer Stewart, okay. Jennifer Stewart McFarland. Hey Fiona, hey Kayla. Hey Fiona, I was just thinking about your harmonic the egg this week. I think I gotta come over there. Jennifer Stewart McFarland. Would you like a card? Jennifer Stewart. I just feel like you're so worried. Yeah, they just feel like you got such a worried energy, but Jennifer, are you feeling worried lately? You're feeling some like anxiety. I mean, who's not feeling anxiety like all the time? But the inspirational card that comes up for you is composure, and I always love this card because my dog ate part of it, my puppy, when we were training him, and I just love that this card here is just kind of reminding you, like, can you please be kind to yourself? Can you please take some deep breaths here? Try not to jump into the future. They're reminding me of that saying that, like, anxiety is living in the future, depression is living in the past, and what we want to do is live in the present. So Jennifer, like, they're just wanting to kind of say, like, and I'm just seeing a lot of breath work. So I don't know if you ever think about your breathing, do time breathing exercises. I'm kind of seeing like one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and doing like some time breathing and things like that to kind of like assist you, if that makes sense. Yes, I love it. It's a rip card too. So I hope that makes sense for you, Jennifer. They're taking deep breaths right now. And this January does feel like it feels like it's off to a wild start already. Like, anybody else feeling like we've had like a timeline shift that it's been like 6 weeks? Hello, El Chad. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Jen. Hello, Alyssa there on Instagram. So that makes sense for you, Jennifer. Beautiful. Hey, Angela, Norman, how's it going? Good to see you. I love that you guys call me sister. Like, some of my girls from like Woo Woo Circle and stuff are calling me sister. I'm like, you guys are my sisters. I love this story here. I took a photo of my grandpa when he passed, as well as the funeral, so I have a forever memory of him being at peace. That's really beautiful, Sarah. That does feel scary. Like, can you guys imagine having that? I mean, I have pictures of my baby that had passed, my stillborn, and I do feel at peace having that photo. That's really beautiful. Is it February yet? Right, Amber? Like it feels like way too slow. I kind of am like every day feels like there's a lot of hours in it. Claire Hewitt would like a card. Hi, Claire. That picture looks like you're in Alberta. Are you in Alberta? It looks like Canmore or something like that. Claire Hewitt. I don't know. Oh, they showed me like a blocked chakra. Like they showed me like a throat chakra. Like I don't know if like you have been having some phlegm or some postnasal drip or some stuff like that too. I know kind of in the winter it can kind of be like that. But they're saying vulnerability and freedom. And as soon as I pulled this card, I just feel like they're talking about like your throat chakra, Claire, that they're asking for this year to have like some more vulnerability, obviously, but some more expression, setting boundaries, letting people know that this is okay for me, this isn't okay for me. This is how I'm feeling about that, allowing yourself a space to cry, and these kind of things, vulnerability and freedom. And they're just showing me Brene Brown. Like I love all of her teachings on vulnerability. They're just showing me like her podcast. Oh, it was that? Oh yeah, it totally looks like my neck of the woods. Nice. Like they're just showing me Brene Brown. Do you follow her? Do you read any of her books or listen to her podcasts? Because I just feel like they're talking about vulnerability with you and using your voice this year. So Claire, like not holding back and being able to like really truly express yourself this year feels very important. And my family is so loud in the background. I hope you guys can't hear them. Nora Blake, 55, a card would really help you. Yes, Nora Blake, 55. Nora Blake, 55. Nora Blake, 55. I just feel like a lot of either like anxiety or grief in your chest. Nora Blake 55. Sorry, I don't know your real name there. They're just showing me like I feel like I can't catch my breath when I feel your energy. So I just really feel as though that you got to they're just showing me, what are they showing me here? They're showing me just like your heart chakra. The card that comes up for you is divine timing. So I don't know if this is some anxiety and things that you're feeling as well. Divine timing is the most annoying card ever. Because it's like, excuse me, I want things on my time, my way, please. And it's really not how it goes. That how we're really kind of wanting to surrender to the universe and trust that everything that comes for us is coming in divine timing. And I love that. The idea of manifesting is almost like how we order things from Amazon. Like I'm going to put it out to the universe, and this is what I need, and I trust that it's coming to me. I don't know how it's going to come. It may not come in the way that I expect, but I know that it's coming to me. And I just kind of feel like they want to really bring that to you, Nora Blake 55 as well. So whatever kind of grief you're going through, or struggle, anxiety, and this kind of underlying, heaviness here in your chest, just know that like healing will come in the divine timing that it's supposed to come. And even when we go through difficult and challenging times, that there's so many lessons that come from that and evolution that comes from that. So they're like, can you please trust the divine timing of this? Even if somebody has passed for you, trusting that even when we pass, the timing of that is divine as well. So I hope that makes sense for you. I love that we're talking about pictures of death. I hope the girl on Instagram here is still here with us. Corey says, I understand this so much. It was the same for me for my son. I also have a picture. He looked so peaceful after such a tough fight with cancer. Beautiful, Corey. Beautiful. Claire said, that was bang on. I'm starting a company after recovering from a burnout and sharing my journey with others. Yeah, using your voice. I love that. And I just feel so much podcast energy, Claire. So I don't know if you're thinking of a podcast, but I just kind of feel that. Thank you, Maria. I look refreshed. That's amazing. I feel completely exhausted. Oh, okay. Anybody else would like a card here on, let's just see here, Nicole Kristen Finnegan. Hello, Nicole, Kristen Finnegan. I really love that energy of your partner, Nicole. Like as I just look at this photo, I'm assuming that's your partner. I just love this energy between you guys. You guys feel like you lived a lot of lives together. Mother Father God card comes up for you, Nicole. And, this card comes up when we kind of are feeling a little bit lost or a little bit, we feel maybe lonely, and Mother Father God card for me is like, please don't forget where you've come from. Please don't forget that like you are divinely held and you have a whole team of light and guides that are supporting you and directing your path. I feel like sometimes we just feel so alone in everything that we're doing. When we want something, we're like, hello, don't you see I'm struggling right now? And our guides are like, yeah, well, we're just waiting for you to acknowledge us, Nicole. So I'm just kind of feeling a lot of surrendering energy right now. And even just like the intention, even if you were to close your eyes tonight, and just welcome the feeling of wanting to be held by your light team, by your ancestors, by God creator, Jesus, whatever kind of entity you pray to, what kind of energy, and just saying, can you come close to me? Am I able to feel your presence? And I also feel angel energy with you too. So I don't know if you love angel energy, pray to angels, but I really feel that's important for you too. And you'll be amazed that when you ask, that there can be a sensation, a feeling, a thought that comes to mind to be with you, Nicole. So I hope that makes sense for you. I know it's a little woo-woo. Anybody else a love card? Nancy here, Nancy Lindsay. Love you and your partner's onesies. You guys look so cute. Nancy, are you like working on your kitchen right now? You're reorganizing your kitchen? It's like, I feel like your Tupperware drawer needs to be organized. Nancy, I kind of see you like frustrated in the kitchen, overwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know if you've been having something leaking there in the in your fridge or in your sink, like, or something in your kitchen. Has something been leaking? I'm kind of feeling some water somewhere there, Nancy. Yeah, I feel like your kitchen needs to be cleared. I feel like you're in your kitchen and you're feeling frustrated. There's something going on with your kitchen. So I don't know if like there's like a leak somewhere. I'm feeling like kind of something under the sink there too. So just be careful. The card that comes up for you, Lindsay, your drawers need to be organized. Okay, I mean, like maybe I'm like bringing my own stuff in here tonight because, oh my God, I feel like every drawer in my house I want to take apart. The card that comes up for you is harmony and resolution. And I love that. That kind of suits even just this organizing of a drawer that needs to be done. Your kid has play pools in the kitchen. Oh, I'm like, why is there all so much water in your kitchen? Harmony and resolution is the card that comes up for you. And I do feel like your house needs to be cleared. Sometimes like when we take care of like the stuff on the inside, it makes our soul feel so much better. And then crazy things happen on the outside. Like even when I step away from my computer or trying to like, hustle and all these kind of things, and I like clean out my clothes, it's just like amazing emails come in with offers and things like that. And it's the same thing for your house. Like it just makes you feel like your spirit, your vibration will change. And they're just showing me lines, like if you can cut some lines and put them in your house as well. You have a dog, Nancy, because your dog can also feel where there's you do have water everywhere. Your dog can also feel where there's some tricky spots in your house. So whenever our animals, like if the dogs start like barking at a corner or they just look off and they're doing something weird, they look like fearful of something. That's usually them picking up on like difficult energies that might be kind of coming into the house. So they're just showing you do have the dog, right? Yeah. So trust your dog too to kind of show you where some spots are where they want you to cut a line. So there's lots of different ways we can clear our house, but they're showing me lines for you. So cut a line. And I'm seeing it in your kitchen and also your bedroom. So I don't know if like this is like laundry central, your bedroom. And I'm also maybe saying that because that's where my room is. But they're saying lines. Lines is the way to clear your house. So I hope that makes sense, Nancy. Just feels like harmony wants to restore in your home. I know that's so hard with young kids. So Norblake 55 says, thank you so much for that reading. I just recently lost my husband, so I can totally relate to this. I know, Vicky, I feel the heaviness in your chest. And, I just want to encourage you just like one day at a time and just trust that day by day. I promise it does get a little bit later, and just kind of keep taking care of yourself. Be compassionate with yourself through this time. I can feel that in your body. So sorry for your loss. Please send some hearts there on Instagram to Norblake55 for losing her husband. I'm sorry. Somebody else here on Instagram that would like a card here. Jen Gardner 888. Jen Gardner 888. Well, this card just kind of flew out. Ask and receive. Jen, it's like, would you stop trying to do everything by yourself? I feel like you making lists, and like I feel like you're in a very masculine period here, which is like, hey, I want to like do this by this date. I need this by this time. I want this done by March, and all this kind of thing. And I just kind of feel all of that kind of energy with you right now, Jen. And they're saying, please come into the feminine. Please, can you? It almost makes me feel like they want you like laying on the floor with your back, with your body open. and just kind of like really listening to your spirit, and ask and receive is the thing that comes up for you. And this is like one of my golden rules that I follow, that whenever we feel stuck, whenever we feel like we're just doing too much, we don't feel the support, always ask your team, can you send me a sign that I'm on the right path? Can you show me that this is like a good deal for me? Can you show me that this collaborator is exactly what I've been looking for? And there will be a symbol. I'm just trying to think something really crazy happened to me. Oh, I've been working out, and like I hate working out. Like honestly, you guys, through my grief, I could barely move my body. And I remember when I was really chubby, when I was like 12 years old, I loved the Pointer Sisters. It was like, I'm so excited, or whatever that song is. And I remember going into my basement, working out as a little girl, trying to like shed my little hormonal belly weight and things like that. And I've been like feeling so much better. I've been working out for like 3 months, and today that song randomly came on. My workout ladies, sorry, I'm talking so much about myself tonight. The on the playlist, and I knew that that was a circle and that was alignment. That was a sign that I'm on the right path, and I'm going back and I'm kind of even healing that inner child girl who still feels like not lovable or not beautiful or those things we tell ourselves. So I feel like there's going to be symbols like that for you too, Jen. So I know that's kind of an abstract way of going about it, but it's just like, just please ask us and receive. Ask us, and you will receive the signs that you're on the right path. That right path, if that makes sense. So I just really love that for you. Now I've got like the Pointer Sisters in my head. I'm gonna have to listen to that tonight. Let's just see who else would. So Nancy said, "Thank you. That sounds great. I've been trying to clear out my home." Yeah, I feel that too. And sometimes putting plants are in a really good places is really awesome as well. Plants just can kind of like bring some purifying energy. Oh, that's like a nice little weird curl there. Okay, I'll just pull one more and then we'll get to some spirits. I'll start connecting to the other side. So Tina Diamond says, I need some guidance, sober guidance from my guardian angels. Hope they're watching over. Tina, everybody's always watching over. As soon as we say their name, as soon as we call them, they're there for us. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Guardian angel card is here. I think it's just here to be like, we're here. This isn't by coincidence. This is synchronicity for you, Tina. I can't really kind of feel into your situation at all. I feel a lot of density around you. And I don't say that to kind of scare you and things like that, but I almost feel like, what I'd love for you to do, Tina, is even like to speak to the universe that I'm releasing whatever doesn't serve, whatever doesn't serve me, and I'm calling back anything that is missing. So I do kind of feel like there's some negative stuff kind of happening. Do you know what I mean? It kind of makes me feel like you wake up and your coffee cup breaks, and then your drawer, like for your clothes, doesn't work, and then like then you miss a bus or a car. Like I just kind of feel like there's like all these kind of things that start. Does that make sense, Tina? It's almost like you're having karmic episodes where like tricky things keep happening over and over and over again. And I always kind of feel like we just kind of have to like rebuke things in the name of angels, or like for me, I do use Christ consciousness. I do say Jesus before I do every reading. I call Jesus energy, and I used to be very religious, and I'm not anymore. But whoever you tune into, so if it's your angels, kind of calling them in and asking them to, I'm asking for only light to be around me. I'm asking for light to come into my home. I rebuke this in the name of my guardian angels. And maybe if you even know some angel names, that'd be amazing to say. I'm just hearing Archangel Michael. He's like a major protector. And just telling the universe, like, I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. Sometimes the universe is waiting for us to kind of like take a stand and to say, I'm not going to tolerate that anymore, because really, however our vibration is, the universe gives us more of that. So that's why I kind of feel like you're kind of having these things that kind of happen over and over and over again, where it's just like, I just can't get a break. You do pray to God. Yeah, beautiful. So just kind of call that in and speak it out loud, right? When we speak things out loud, there's a different energy and vibration to that. It's different than just thinking it or writing it. So kind of, like if you guys saw, I look like a crazy person at my house some days. If I feel some weird spirits have trickled in and I got my front door open, I'm like, you get the fuck out of here. And I'm calling in everybody, so like use your voice to actually kind of, clear energy as well. We're talking a lot about clearing tonight. So that's interesting. Anybody else having some weird stuff going on in their home, in their energy, in their dreams? Yeah. Alrighty, my friends. So I'm going to let's kind of transition into our mediumship part of the evening. And I just love for you to take a moment here to think of who you love, think of who you're missing here tonight. Even if I don't connect with them tonight, know that they're still here with you. And that as soon as we say their name, they come close to us. And so I just love for you even like to type their name in the chat. Hey, Sheila. So I'd love for you to kind of just say who you miss, because our Western society does such a horrible job in remembering people that we've lost or honoring them or being allowed to talk about grief. So I'd love for you just to say their name. So I miss my mom, Marilyn. I've been thinking of her so much. I miss my son, Chase. I miss my daughter, Ruby. I had a miscarriage twice. I feel like she tried to come twice. And I just think about her a lot, as my son's birthday was yesterday, and the birth process just brings up a lot of grief for me. I miss my grandpa, Ed. So we got your son, Lauren, Karen, Dad, George, Gigi, Mary, Papa, Bill. I'm going to say their names out loud. Bert, Kathy, Jim and Levi, Giuseppe, Marina Mendoza, Zach, Grandpa Ton Louie, Oma Joan, Linda, Marsha. Say their name. Light a candle for them. Chris, Dad, Opa Rudy, Oma Victoria, your dad Shane, John, Grandma Winifred, stepdaughter Penny, your sister Bev, Grandpa Richie, Granny Vina, Calvin, Uncle Danny, Auntie Belle, Uncle Dana, your puppy Leah, yes, Uncle Jer, Grandma Doe, Grandpa Shem. All the people we miss, just hold them in our hearts. Raina, Kate, Justin, Bella and Lucky, some doggies. Your Aunt Zipporah, what a beautiful name. Elroy, Robert, Wendy, Nana Harvey. Yes, say their names, bring them to life. So how this works is that it's almost like charades. I'll kind of see flashes of things or hear things, feel things with my body. And then I do my best to translate that. And really that's what a medium is. I'm just a translator. So it's never perfect. So that's why I'm going to need your help with your intuition and kind of coming online. So when I start talking and describing spirit, I'd love for you to think if that makes sense for you. I'd love for you to be like, actually, I was just thinking of that last week. Or actually, 3 of those things does sound like my grandma, or 2 of those things sounds like my uncle. Even if it's just a few of those things, I want you, it's really important that you claim that information in the chat, because I would hate for you to miss the information and for you to email me later and be like, hey, I feel like that person was totally for me, because the spirit will be gone by then. So as I kind of bring through that information, be sure to say so in the comments. Be like, yeah, this part makes sense for me and this part makes sense for me. So not just be like, yeah, this is them. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I need like a blank paper. All my books are full. So I just want to welcome the souls and guides here tonight for Wednesday Whispers, to show me how to love and heal those that are gathered here tonight. And I'm asking for spirits to step forward one at a time and to show me where you are and what you've seen of their life and how you're communicating with them. Thank you for bringing us together. Okay. Okay, there's a really lovely gentleman here that's coming forward, and I feel like quite a big personality with him. He's got a very signature smile. Like I feel like he may have like a space in between his teeth, and he is I don't know, he feels like a larger energy to me. I don't know if he was larger in life. I feel like he may have been. I do feel like he loved like golf, and I feel like he loves cigars. Like I feel like he showed me some type of cigar. And I just don't know if he took the best care of himself in this life, because I do feel like his body's quite inflamed, and I can feel like water retention and some swelling and things like that in the hands. Yeah, I feel like he's wearing like a golf shirt, a white golf shirt with like blue lines here. That feels really important. I do feel like his passing was quite fast. He tells me it was fast. I feel like this may be somebody's husband, because there's a wedding ring here. So I don't know if you still have his wedding ring. He also has a brother. He's talking about his brother, and I feel like you've been drinking out of his coffee mug, or there's this coffee mug that means something to you. And then I do feel like a BC energy. I mean, I'm in Canada. I know some of you are American, um, but this does sound. I just feel like he's kind of showing me like an apartment or like a patio that kind of like overlooks the water. So I don't know if this is like somewhere you guys used to vacation. You have like a home there, Airbnb, something like that. He is showing me like a hot tub as well. He loves like hot tubs. And I feel like you may have a son as well with him. So does this make sense to anybody here? Jen Gardner 888. Did anything about your uncle Jer? I also feel like a Peter here is somebody connected to a Peter. Balance of Forgiveness asks, I'm so curious to know if someone dies in a very, very tragic way, do they get too tired to come through? No. No, they don't get too tired. You know, when we pass, our souls are completely re-energized. Don't have this meat suit that we're wearing, you know, and there's lots of places we can go when we pass. They show me there's places to go to heal, there's places to go to learn, to reunite with people. Sometimes if they had a very tragic life, they may want to recover for a little while, but Jen Gardner says his last name is Petrick. Oh, this must be him, Jen. I'm hearing Petrick. Jer, and does anything of those other things make sense for you, Jen, about his energy? Did he have a son that has his wedding ring? Does his wife still have his wedding ring? So this is your uncle? Like a big laugh. He's saying keep your chin up, and he's been sending you ravens, Jen. So you've been finding some ravens have been coming to you? I hate the delay here on Instagram. It's so painful. We'll just wait for her to kind of comment and confirm that. Sarah says, something weird does happen often to me. When someone close to me passes or someone close to me has someone pass, my bedroom light stops working has happened 4 times. Yeah, that's the spirit world communicating with you. You know, spirits love communicating through like wires and electronics and things like that. Like, you know, our radios, songs will just kind of come on, lights will flicker, those kind of things. And that just might kind of be a symbol to you. That you understand that like passings mean a light going off. And there's some more piggybacking happening. I kind of lost this girl here, Jen. Huge personality. He has a son, and they were very close. Jen, do you remember if he had passed quite suddenly? Please let me know all the things that make sense. So did he pass suddenly? Is there somebody golfing in the family? Did he have some swelling there the day of his passing? And have you been seeing ravens, Jen? He's just saying, keep your chin up. He's just saying she's got to keep her chin up. So I don't know if you're going, and I can't even remember the card I pulled for you. I'm sorry. It goes, when messages are coming, they're in and out. He left golf. Oh, so this is him. Totally. Peter, Petrick, Peter. He died of cancer in his bowel. Okay, I feel like it's the swelling. Like I just feel like so much inflammation and all these kind of things. But he makes me feel like it was like 3 months or something. Like I feel like his passing was quickly, you know. So he said, "I'm so glad that like how I was sick didn't go too long." Asking you, shall receive is the card that came for you, Jen. Yeah, beautiful. So he's just making me feel like tell her to keep her chin up. And I can't. Again, I'm so sorry if you're like doing a business as well or something, launching something new. He just makes me feel as though like when you see like ravens and also 1111, that you're on the right track. Like so whatever you were just thinking of when you saw that, he's like, yes, do that. Yes, that's right. About 3 months, right? Yeah, he shows me 3 months. So he just says, tell her like my passing was peaceful. Tell her I'm okay. I just feel him there with like another gentleman. It feels like a brother. Like it could be a friend that's also passed. Blessings on my son, and just tell her keep her chin up. Like she's got this. Just to keep going and to like watch all these signs that the spirit world's sending you. So I hope that makes sense for you. Beautiful. And then what was his first name again? You do see ravens and 1111? Yeah, perfect. Amazing. Jer, Uncle Jer Petrick. Yes. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, sometimes I don't get names right because like they kind of talk to me like and kind of sounds like this. Oh! So it's kind of like Peter, Patrick, Patrick. Yeah. Okay, let's see what other souls here. Oh my God. It's like every Wednesday Whispers a dog has to come through because I just felt the dog again. It's almost like there's like a spot for the dog. A dog spot on Wednesday Whispers. Mindy, Mixie. It starts with like an M or something like that. Feels female. Really like funny hair. Like, um, it kind of like makes me feel like the ears might go up and then there's like hair that kind of sprouts out of the ears. Very sweet, like very sweet nose. Everybody loves her nose. I feel like that's like a special thing for the family to focus on about her. I just love her. She makes me feel like her right paw was very tender there in her passing. I don't know if there's a story about somebody like running it over or it's like I feel like there's wheels going on it or something like that. She loves like these bacon treats and she loves like this little kibble, this little heart. I think she might just be showing me her food. Dogs are very simple. And I just feel like she is quite tiny. I feel like you used to put her in your clothes or you wear her in a bag or something like close on your body. And she just says like I was just like a healer. I was there to absorb my heartache for her. And like lots of little licks and kisses and things like that from her. She's very, very sweet. Yeah, I feel like it starts with an M. Does this make sense to about anybody's dog? Does this make sense? Oh, so that was his brother, Jen. So he does have a brother who's passed. You call him Pete. Oh, remember I said Peter or Pete. I can't even remember what I said. You guys will have to let me know. Yes, your Uncle Lloyd. Okay, yes, Uncle Lloyd is there because he's like, I'm with my brother. So I couldn't quite feel good. I thought maybe he had passed. Beautiful. Amanda, Minnie or Minnie Dashin, she used to kiss your nose all the time. Amanda. Yeah, did she have like some funny hair kind of coming out of her ears? Ellie McLean, what color is the dog? Huh. It kind of feels like dark to me. It's not a light dog. It goes by so fast I can't quite catch the color today. Excuse me, Minnie or Minnie Dash on. She's just like, thank you for carrying me, and I'm here to like. I was here to take heartache, whatever this little dog is. So thank you. Sometimes we brings me like another human spirit, please. And I don't know if you have like a little charm of hers, like in honor of her. She loves this little jewelry you keep of hers. Okay, let's see who else is here. Oh my God, sorry, I'm working on names with my mentor right now, so all I'm hearing is like weird names from spirits right now. I'm hearing like a John and a Larry are here, but I'm just going to kind of see which spirit this is right now. There's this gentleman here, and he just feels very formal to me, and he feels like he was very challenging here. I just feel like he was difficult. He feels like a fatherly figure or somebody that would like mentor you. And he was very strict here, and he made you feel like things were not good enough. He makes me feel as though it was all about work. I feel like he overworked. He worked too much. He has major regrets about how much he worked. And there's always kind of like this feeling of like disappointment. Like you felt like you disappointed him. I do feel like you wanted to go like quite a traditional path and then you didn't end up doing the traditional path. And you kind of have just been living with this sense of disappointment. I do feel like he was a little bit younger when he died. I feel like he is very like he's quite handsome. I feel like he's quite pulled together. He's got really nice hair. I feel like he's very proud of his hair. Like I kind of feel like it's kind of like over a side sweep that he kind of like is quite proud of. There's a little bit of arrogance to him. I do feel like somebody in the family has a watch of his, and I do feel like he's nicely dressed. Like he shows me he wears like nice leather shoes. And this kind of thing as well. He's very like careful about what he ate. He loves steak. And it was very like particular about the food that he liked as well. He feels a little bit like a narcissist. He tells me I was way too hard on people there. Um, and I just heard Richard now, so I've heard a Richard, a Larry, or a John. There's usually a lot of spirits in here at night, so they're just kind of dropping names in. I can't tell which one belongs to him. Um, and I do feel like he gave you a pair of earrings or something. He's showing me like if he bought you earrings, or there's some even like his mom's earrings are in the family. So this makes sense to anybody. So Amanda, that must have been your dog. You said you have a bone with her ashes, like a little charm. You've been playing with it a lot lately. Beautiful. Um, this young gentleman, yeah, he feels younger to me. Yeah, he feels like I'm starting to see. Did he pass? Yes, he tells me he did. It feels like even like the heart of the chest. Balance of forgiveness here on Instagram. I kind of feel this disapproving look, that he gives sometimes. And he just is like, I wish I could have accepted you more when I was here. And these earrings look small. They look like dainty. They look like kind of like just like little slip-ins with like little diamonds or something that he gave you. So this makes sense to anybody here on Facebook. So Brittany, you have a Grandpa Richard and a Grandpa John, then they must be here. Because I'm definitely hearing those names. Anybody can claim a Larry. Larry is also here. Balance of forgiveness. Very good. Hey, Erica, this sounds like my husband's grandfather, but you can't be sure. Did you meet him, Erica? I feel like it might be balance of forgiveness. I just kind of feeling an energy there with you. Balance of forgiveness, what's your name? I know I probably know you. I'm sorry if I can't remember your name. Oh, this delay is so brutal. Yeah. So I'm just going to recap him again. So he's like, I feel like he's kind of like in his 40s or early 50s, very well put together. Always like looks are important. Kind of a little bit of narcissism here. It's like about his work, his schedule all the time. And I do feel like there's like a watch in the family that's been passed down. He may have gifted you like a pair of earrings. And just kind of unfortunately gave you like the feeling of disapproval, that you just felt like you didn't live up to what he'd hoped you'd be. He wanted you to kind of like go into something traditional, and you didn't. Erling, your dad's name is Richard? Tiffany, balance forgiveness. So does anything else of this make sense to you, Tiffany? Please say it like in the chat, you guys, what makes sense to you. Like, please validate what pieces feel make sense for you. This guy has to be resonating with somebody here because he's just so clear. He also loved music. Music was a huge important, a big part of his life as well. He used to even have like this record player that he used to love playing records on. And he just says, I'm sorry that I didn't see you when you were here. And just know that I see you now. The age is different, but I have a watch, the earrings he bought for your mom, and you have them now as your mom passed away as well, Tiffany. Okay. Yeah, Tiffany, I do feel like this is your dad. So his name, what was your dad's name? And Tiffany, it's okay, the age is wrong. Like he just feels like he was younger to me. The dress for all narcissistic scene story is all bang on. Okay. So Tiffany, I do feel like this is your dad because he just shows me the watch and then the earrings again. And just as I'm with you, and just know that I witnessed you just as you are now. And I wish I had seen you that way when I was there. But he says, like, I was so self-absorbed, like I didn't have the capacity or the ability to see who you were. And just know that I'm watching over you. He also said that he sent you an eagle. So I don't know if you've had an encounter with an eagle, Tiffany, at some point, but he says that I was the eagle. I even saw like an eagle on a necklace or something. So I don't know if you've been wearing like an eagle necklace. And your dad just really actually comes forward with like a heart of a request for forgiveness. Can you forgive me? And his relationship with his dad was complicated. Like he tried to seek love from his dad by like accolades and trying to be successful and overworking and all these kind of things. And he thought that that's how you're supposed to do relationships. So he said, I just didn't know. I just heard I didn't know. So he really didn't have that. He had, oh, you've seen eagles since he passed. Yes. And he also had eagles tattooed on his back. Mm. Yeah, beautiful, Tiffany. So really beautiful here to meet your dad and just know that he's in a place of, they show me that when we pass, our ego really leaves us. Our ego dissolves so that we can actually live a little bit more into our higher self of who we wish we could have probably been here. And just know that he has awareness of that and is very much coming from like a healed place and just saying, I'm proud of you just the way that you are. Is he at peace with your mom? They struggled on earth together. They passed 6 months apart. Tiffy, I can't quite feel your mom right now. I think because your dad, I'm blending with him. But I can promise you that absolutely we are reunited with our loved ones on the other side. So, Tiffany, thank you for trusting me with that message. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to kind of close our evening here. Thank you for joining me. As I mentioned, I've got a couple things coming up. I've got a Valentine's Day show for my YYC friends. Come to Cardell Theater, February 13th. It's 2 tickets for $88. I'd love to be there for you. As well as I've got like a couple other little things. I'm doing more of what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm doing some mediumship course at the end of February for those of you that are intuitive, for those of you that are healers that are looking for a medium mentor. It's a 6-week course, and it's fabulous. You connect with spirits by the end and are able to do some readings and things like that. Really passionate about teaching that. And then also what's in my intuitive mug? What am I drinking tonight? I know some of you had said some ginger, some lemon, decaf. What am I drinking? We all have the ability to be intuitive. I'm not special. I'm not gifted. I'm in tune with my abilities, and you can be as well. So I'd love for you to tune in. What am I drinking tonight? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it sweet? Is it sour? What am I drinking tonight? Any guesses? Ginger. What else had somebody said? Well, it is, what is that called? Bengal chai spice tea. So nobody felt the spice tonight. Yeah, chamomile. You guys weren't catching the spice. Alrighty, my friends. Many blessings. Remember, watch out for scammers. I'll never message you. I will never Facebook friend you. I will never offer you free readings. So please, please be careful. And I just wish you a beautiful week. And I will see you next week for Wednesday Whispers, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Good night, everybody. Love you. Night.